Hi, welcome back to Normski TV and another Transfer Daily. And boy, things have really taken a twist in terms of Gabriel. It's good to see in all the news and media outlets that Gabriel is actually close to becoming an Arsenal player. Apparently, if he's not in the country already, he's flying to have his medical. This is being reported by all the major news outlets, Talk Sport, you name them, The Mirror, all of them. They're saying it. And it was good to wake up this morning and see that info going across all social media. And he had a choice to make between Napoli and Arsenal. And it looks like, mate, you listen to me. You've chosen the Arsenal, which is really, really great to hear. Currently, they're saying that he's due to have his medical today, if not today, tomorrow. Don't want to scare anybody. Just reading in an article that Arsenal are closing on Gabriel Magalhaes, but there is medical issues holding back the deal. Now, I don't think it's nothing to do with the fact that he ain't going to pass the medical. It's more to do with the fact that because of this COVID issue, they're talking about when he comes from France that there has to be this 2-week quarantine period. And so they're trying to get around that so that they can get this medical done as quick as possible and to get him to officially sign the deal. It looks like we've signed him on a 5-year deal. He's, as I said, he's 22 years old, 6'3", a bruiser of a defender, left-footed. Great stuff, absolutely great stuff. He's chosen Arsenal instead of Napoli. And, it's looking like the Brazilian contingent is taking shape at the Arsenal. And, take my hat off to Arteta and Edu and whoever else was pushing for this deal. And it looks like now we're starting to move as we should as a big club. All right, 22 million, obviously plus add-ons or whatever, that might equate to about 27 at the end of it. But listen, this guy can turn out to be a really good player, and I think he will really do well under Arteta. Loads of clubs have talked well of him, even his own president and the manager has talked well of Gabriel. So I think we're getting a very good footballer, a very good defender, and he can only get better. So let me just read this statement. It says, due to the coronavirus regulations, the Mirror claims that the Brazilian's medical may well have to take place in France in order to get the deal over the line, whilst alternative claims that they are open to waive the 2 weeks isolation rules in order to complete proceedings in an ordinary fashion. Duncan Castles, on the other hand, claims that the medical will take place today ahead of his €30 million move to Arsenal, after numerous reports that the deal is all but done. You've seen, this is a tweet from Duncan Castles, and he's just basically just making it official and just confirming that the medical will take place. So this is great, and it's going to be fantastic because it's going to be a new pairing with William Saliba. So these two, I'm not saying that they're going to come straight in, because obviously they've got to bed them way in, and it's not going to be much time for pre-season. The league starts in 4 weeks' time or so, and so they're not going to have enough time to kind of bed in. I will come to the fixtures towards the end of the video, but yeah, so we've got two exciting defenders, young, and are going to have what I call longevity in terms of this partnership. And it's looking good. Things are looking good. I'm really excited about it. And I know Arteta will definitely get these two playing. And it says, just going further down into it, it just said it will be interesting to see what happens when David Luiz, with David Luiz going into the new campaign, and whether Mikel Arteta will pursue with the back three, which proved fruitful in the FA Cup latter stages. He's obviously, he's agreed a 1-year deal. He seems to play better. This is Luiz I'm talking about. He seems to play better in the back three. But now with these, these two defenders coming in, will Arteta go back to a 4-3-3, the system that he wants to play? we have to wait and see. I mean, as I said, there's not enough time for pre-season to try and get that sort of fully locked in with these players. But I'm sure Arteta will get his ideas over to them as quick as possible. So let's see what happens. But the news is that he's having a medical, and hopefully we will hear some announcement. It's got to be before the end of this week. Looks like he's chosen Napoli he's chosen Arsenal, so I get this right, over Napoli. So that is absolutely fantastic news. Put it in the comments, what you think of this signing. Where do you think we can go with these, with William Saliba and Gabriel as our future centre-backs? Where do you think this will take Arsenal? Do you think with these two coming in, will we end up making the top four? I'm not saying we're going to win the league, because we're a long way from that, but do you think we will make the top four with these two signings? Obviously, there's other areas that we need to look at, like that central midfield, a Thomas Partey there. We need an attacking or a creative midfielder in that area as well. So those are things that we still need to look at. But it looks like we're getting the deals done. Looks like we're sorting out our centre backs. Obviously, we've got to get rid of a load of centre backs, because we're just at the moment over surplus with these guys. So we need to get rid of those centre backs that are not required, and then we'll see where we go from there. But great news. Gabriel Magalhaes is signing, and looks like he's signing for the Arsenal. Right, okay, let's move on quickly. And right, come back to this one, man. I don't know what's going on here. Tottenham, with regards to preparing a £20 million bid for Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Again, this is coming out from the Daily Mail, saying that Tottenham are preparing a £20 million bid for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and Arsenal are willing to listen to offers. Listen, man, what I'm saying is that now that Ralph Sanelli's gone, why would you get rid of this player? He's done brilliantly in that left wing back and even in that right wing back position. He's done really well under Arteta. I'm hoping that this is not true. I'm hoping that he does not go to those people down the road. Absolutely not. But it looks like Tottenham, supposedly, according to the Daily Mail, are preparing a £20 million bid to offer to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. All right. And as I said, let me just read it. It goes, the Gunners are open to the idea of selling him because they are looking, obviously, to raise funds to make signings for this summer. It seems as if what they're saying is that Mourinho's lost faith in Serge Aurier, and that maybe Maitland-Niles, who is a central midfielder, could be converted to a right back. Whether that happens or not, we don't know. But I'm telling you, Ainsley, if you know what's good for you, mate, you'll either stay with the Arsenal or go abroad. You cannot be going to those people down the road. It's absolutely not the one. So it looks like they are preparing a £20 million bid. I hope it's not true, but we'll just have to wait and see on that one. Again, tell me what you think. And I know what the answer is going to be. Should Maitland-Niles go to the Tottenham, stay with the Arsenal, or go abroad? Let me know in the comments. Right, moving on quickly. Lacazette. Now, apparently Juve have been over with talks with Lacazette's representatives, and Arsenal, the question we're asking is, have they got an alternative to replace Lacazette? Now, personally speaking, I don't really want to lose Lacazette. All right, he didn't, give us the goals that we wanted last season, but, the guy works relentlessly for Arsenal. He loves Arsenal. He's an Arsenal player. It's just the goals that are lacking. But the problem is he's also an asset. And Juve, I know Atletico Madrid, are interested in him, but Juve especially are interested in him. And supposedly, according to Calco Mercato, claims that Arsenal are willing to discuss the sale of the French striker for somewhere between 27 to 31.5 million. And then, obviously, we have to look at, trying to build for the summer, and we're going to need that kind of money to build our transfer budget. But the problem is that if he goes, who have we got currently that can replace him? Right, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, we know that guy is prolific, whether he plays on the left or down the centre. Is Eddie Nketiah going to be good enough to replace Lacazette? You've got Martinelli. You've got Pepe, who's occasionally played in that central role. Is he the sort of player that you think could play down the middle and playing maybe in that sort of kind of false nine position? Or do you think that obviously with the sale of, if we do sell Lacazette, who should we go for? Now, there's talk that, it would be someone like Cedric Eduardo, who plays for Celtic. I can't pronounce his name. Excuse my pronunciation. The guy Celtic, he's played for Celtic. He's used 27 goals and 19 assists in all competitions. Now, okay, albeit it is the Scottish Premier League, but still, that is still good numbers. He would be a good player as a replacement for Lacazette. And I know Arsenal have been linked with him. I don't know what sort of price he would be going for. Who knows? Could he hit the ground running with Arsenal if we were to get him? We do need a replacement if Lacazette was to go. But personally speaking, at the moment, there's no concrete news as to whether there's anything going to happen concerning that transfer. But if it was to be, do you think Eddie Nketiah would be the one to jump in the shoes of Lacazette, or do you think we need to go out and get another striker similar to Lacazette? And who should that striker be? Again, please put it in the comments and let me know. We do need a second striker, someone that's going to be competent, someone that can get the same equivalent goals as Aubameyang, because we can't just put it all on Aubameyang. We need more people. Okay, we got Willian that's come in, who's an attacking midfielder who can get us maybe 10 to 15 goals. That's good, but we're going to need more players, especially up front, to be doing the business in front of goal. So let us know in the comments what you think concerning Lacazette. Right. Now, we linked with a player from Lyon. The guy, brilliant player. His name is, let me find his name. I should know it already because I've already spoken about it. Aouar, if I'm right. Let's just look. Now, Aouar. Now, since the Champions League, his price has shot up. We tried to do a deal with Lyon, doing a swap deal with Guendouzi. And I think at the time he was priced at around about 44 million pounds. Lyon absolutely rejected that and said, no, that's not enough. Now it looks like if we want to get him, you're talking a 54 million pound deal. Now, whether that will still include Guendouzi and we stump up the majority of the cash, I don't know. He is a very good player. I know teams like Man City are interested in him, and other teams are looking at him. But the guy is a great creative midfielder, and they have to sell because they're not playing in any European Cups at all next season. So they need to make that money back. For the first time in how many years, Lyon have missed out on any European campaign. So they know they need to sell the likes of this Aouar. And, can Arsenal afford him? Again, 54 million pounds, that's a lot of money. We're spending 22 million on Gabriel. That's eating into the budget. Again, as I said, we're going to need to offload a load of players, and I mean a lot of players, if we're going to go and get the likes of this sort of player. We do need an attacking midfielder, someone that's creative, someone that can get goals, and he would be a great addition to have. As I said, Man City, European clubs such as Juventus are interested in him. All right, they're probably going to offer him Champions League, but another French player, we got from the French league. Who knows? But we are looking like we need a attacking midfielder, someone that's creative. I know we've been linked with Coutinho, but news coming out is that he's probably likely to stay with Barcelona, and that there's no real deal on the table for him. But there is real interest in this player from Lyon. As I said, Arsenal have gone in and tried to put in a bid plus Guendouzi, but they've obviously rejected that. He, as I said, is priced at 60 million euros, which equates to 54 million pounds. It's a lot of money in this climate, but can Arsenal get him? Let's see what happens. You know, we've still got maybe just under 6 weeks worth of transfer window to go. Window closes early October, so let's see what happens. It really is about us getting players off the wage bill and just trying to see if we can actually raise enough funds to go for these players. So concerning that, you know, if we do start getting offloading players, who are the players that you think that we should be going for? Talked about Thomas Partey. Talked about Osama Aouar. Now, there's also another player, and Louis Sarr was talking. I'm not sure who he was talking with, but he mentioned a midfielder from Marseille, again another French player, who was saying that there's a possibility that he could join the Gunners, and his name is Morgan Sanson, another attacking midfielder that plays for Marseille. It just says, let me just read it. It says Arsenal could be signing Marseille star Morgan Sanson this summer, according to former France striker Louis Sarr. Sanson has been linked with a move to the Emirates, and Sarr has heard a deal could be on the cards. He's 26-year-old central midfielder and was picked up by Sarr as a player to look out for from the French League One. So, you know, we do need an attacking midfielder. And just looking at his stats, it says Sancho has spent the last 3 years at Marseille scoring 23 goals in 138 appearances since joining from Montpellier in January 2017. He's yet to be capped for the senior France team, but did play for the under-19s and under-21 sides. Sarr said there's a number of top players at Marseille, but singled out Sanson as one who could move into this window. There's a lot of good players in Marseille, and I heard that Morgan Sanson is potentially moving to Arsenal, Sarr told the Football Index podcast. So, again, we're linked with another attacking midfielder, and I think we do definitely need an attacking midfielder. Absolutely essential that we get somebody that is going to be creative, that can feed the likes of Aubameyang, Pepe, and, you know, Saka on the left. You know, these are players that we need, and people that can score goals. So let's see again what happens. It's okay. These are all rumours that we're hearing, but I'm hoping that one of these rumours does come true. Hopefully, we'll be hearing that Gabriel, whether tomorrow or by the end of the week, has signed the deal and is joining Arsenal. Also, don't forget, Aubameyang should be back in the country doing all his promotional stuff, put his pen to paper, and then everybody was saying, Aubameyang, you have signed the team. So let's see what happens. It's good news. It is really good news, basically, to know that Gabriel Magalhaes is potentially having a medical, and that he will be named, hopefully, an Arsenal player by the end of this week. Now, quickly, before I finish, obviously, you know, the league fixtures have come out, and yeah, Arsenal have got quite a tough start to the season. With regards to, you know, teams that we're going to be playing away. And I mean, in our first 6 games, a mate of mine sent me the fixture list, because again, I was at work, so I didn't get a chance to link in. But just looking at, just quickly running through it, September, we start off with September. These are all the Arsenal fixture lists. We're away to Fulham. You know, that's a newly promoted side coming up. So, you know, they're coming up. Lucky enough, there's not going to be no fans, so this is going to be played behind closed doors. I think with a team coming up, you know, that's probably sometimes, in some cases, could be the worst time to play a team, because they have got nothing to lose. Do you know what I mean? But because there's no fans there, then, you know, I think we will win that game. I'm not going to go for every single game here, because, as I said, we'll be here for ages. So September, Fulham away, then we're home to West Ham, and then on the 26th of September, we're away to Liverpool. Now that's going to be well, you know, our record up there is not fantastic. As I said, the only thing we've got going for us is that we beat them in the last game, and they haven't got no fans there. So you never know. You just don't know. October, we're at home to Sheffield United. Then we're away on the 17th of October to Man City. And then on the 24th, we're at home to Leicester. And then on the 31st, we're away to Man United. Going into November, we've got Villa. Looking at this, I think we've got Villa at home. I can't make that out. It looks like we've got Villa at home. And we've got Leeds away and Wolves at home. That's in November. Actually, look, I'm having trouble reading this. Right, December, Tottenham away. That's going to be a massive North London derby. Now, they're saying that there's a possibility that by the time that fixture comes around, that there'll be some fans back in the stadiums. Again, it depends on what happens with this whole COVID, whether there's going to be another second wave or not. We just don't know. We hope and pray to God that it doesn't happen and that the fans will be able to go back and really enjoy it. And this will be great. We'll be able to go to the new stadium and hopefully let's just take them apart. You know what I'm saying? Take them apart. And that's the 5th of December, Tottenham away. Then we've got on the 12th, we've got, because obviously these are the Christmas fixtures, so you're going to have a lot of games close together. We've got Burnley at home, Southampton at home, then Everton away, Chelsea at home, and then we've got Brighton away. Then in January, we've got West Brom away, Palace at home, Newcastle at home, Southampton away, then Man United at home. Okay, then that's January. I'm not going to go for the actual dates. Then in February 2nd, we've got Wolves away. Then we've got Villa away, Leeds at home, Man City at home, and then Leicester away. March, Burnley away, Tottenham at home. Hopefully we'll have all our fans back for that. And West Ham away. And then in April, we'll have Liverpool. Oh, that's the 3rd of April at home. See if we can do the double again over them. Sheffield United away, Fulham at home, and Everton at home. So we've got 3 home games in April. So let's hopefully we can amass some points there. And then in May, coming down, we've got Newcastle away, West Brom at home, Chelsea away, Palace away, and then our last game of the season on the 23rd of May, Brighton at home. Let's hope by the end of that we're in the top 4. Listen, it's been great talking with you guys. I really want to thank you for the support for the channel. Please listen, keep subscribing, keep sharing, please liking. And obviously, as we start to slowly build this channel, we will be taking this and making this big. I know we're starting small, but we have to start from somewhere. So listen, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next Transfer Daily. Take care.